Oh, Ali. My boy, okay. Obviously, once we spoke a little bit about your alignment, ball position, everything, then things were good. And then obviously remember to just follow your body and release off that back foot. So just about the shorter clubs here. So again, you can see it's a little bit mixed up, isn't it? Like the shot worked out okay, but it's just a little bit mixed up. So the shoulders are aiming a bit left of the flag. Okay. Which is kind of good because that's really what we want to do, isn't it? And then the feet are aiming right of the flag. Okay. Which is not a huge issue as long as it doesn't fiddle with your lines, with the angles that you swing the golf club on. And I think in this one it does just a little bit. Okay. And then the face is a little bit open. So if we can kind of neaten this up a little bit. See, so none of those really match, isn't it? Sorry, the club face is about there. So none of those really match. You get what I'm saying? So your chances of really hitting it on line are not that great. Okay, and then watch where the club goes. So this one here, you did actually follow your feet rather than follow your shoulders. Okay, because the club face was slightly open, all right, you got away with it a little bit. But if we can neaten this up, okay, then we're going to start hitting not only a lot of sort of better short irons, but we're going to hit much better. We're going to have much better misses with the long clubs. So, we're bringing that dispersion quite a lot. Okay, and then from here, what we keep talking about, follow your shoulders and release the weight. Okay, that you did beautifully. Okay, so that is working really nicely. So if we can really concentrate and neaten the setup, all right, then we're really going to start shooting the scores that we want. Hey bud, thanks for a super day. It was such a great day, and thank you for spoiling me after the round as well. Well played, especially after the first couple of holes, and you adjusted things, really started hitting the ball nicely. Not well scored, obviously, and we will talk about that. So swing-wise, you did the right thing. You first checked the shoulder alignment, ball position. You started to match it all up, okay, and then you started to hit the ball well again. Off the tee box, okay, I know the fade is the preferred one, and that's fine. But I spoke to you there on 12 about it. Just be careful about the sort of hold or fade. That really sort of carving fade. Ball comes out low and very spinny. Okay, it's generally safe if one go left, but it's not a great ball flight. So just use it when there's no left to right wind and when the fairway is not sloping left to right. You get what I'm saying? Because you're just going to exacerbate that sort of spin, right? I prefer the one where you open the shoulders, okay, and you release that club along your shoulder line. All you have to do is make sure that when I set that driver face is like 2 degrees open to my shoulders. So if my shoulders are there, make sure that driver is a couple of degrees open, and then follow your shoulders and release that club, and we get that high fade with a lot less spin. Right, that being said, you then went on to 14 and 16 and you just aimed straight, followed your body and just hit it dead straight, and those were 2 of your best drives of the day. Okay, so, it's good to play with the shot making and stuff like that, but just figure out when's the right time to do it, and obviously don't overdo it in terms of what we're talking about. That actually brings us into what I really want to talk about as well then is, the 140 number. So we're going to go 140 and in, 80 to 140. Okay, I want this thing as neat as possible, as straight as possible, as parallel as possible. Okay, so we spoke about shoulders parallel left of target, feet parallel left of target, club face at the target, so don't start opening the face like that and fiddling with the shoulders and the feet are there. No, okay. Feet, shoulders, club face, all parallel, perpendicular, okay? That club face is at that target. Everything else is parallel left, and you trust that thing, you get off that right leg and you follow your shoulders. Okay, 1 or 2 are going to go left in the beginning, don't worry about it. Okay, you're going to hit so much more, or so many more good shots. Okay, and that's really what we're looking for. Right, chipping or putting, I'm happy. Alright, the one chip let you down and then it kind of got in your head a little bit and we were all kind of rushing a bit. Okay, I'm really happy with it. Okay, we've only got the low chip at the moment. So if the flag is front, you've got to play for 1 or 2 bounces in the fringe to get over. Alright, so while you're doing that, just do that for now, but while you're doing that, okay, learn a pitch shot. Okay, so get the ball position forward. You don't have to lean back, you just get the ball position forward. Okay, stance a little bit wider. Okay, and just open that face sort of 2 or 3 degrees. Right, and then it's all in the hands. You're going to kind of release the club under the golf ball. It is a riskier shot. Okay, so play with it and practice it. Don't hit it from here. Okay, you're still on top of the ball, you're still shifting weight. Okay, we're just releasing under the ball. Alright, without lifting it, we're kind of cutting underneath the ball. Okay, and that's obviously going to come out with no forward momentum. Alright, so start to learn that little pitch shot, a mini pitch shot if you want to call it that. But when you are hitting your standard chip shot, okay, and the flag is tight, play for 1 or 2 bounces. Decide, 1 bounce or 2 bounces. Okay, because otherwise you hit them too far past and you put pressure on your putting. Yeah. On that note, putting is fine. Okay, so the last thing, just a little bit of course management, just throughout the bag. It just comes with a little bit more discipline off the tee of where I want to position my golf ball. Understanding, like what I said now, if I carve it left to right or the left to right wing, there's only one way it's going, really. You get what I'm saying? So just little things like that. And then when you get yourself in trouble, okay, just hit out to a comfortable yardage. So let's try and work on what is your comfortable yardage. Maybe it's 100 meters and it's just a little gap wedge and it's simple and it's just bang bang, nothing fancy, really 70% gap wedge, whatever it is, on 100 meters. And every time you get yourself in trouble, just hit to that marker and then play that shot. Okay, and we can take those doubles out and we can bring the score right down. And then when you start hitting approach shots closer and making a couple of birdies, now we're talking. So that's the kind of game plan we're after. Okay, once again, thank you very much and we'll talk soon.